Okay. Good evening. I am back again. My name is Anu Koyopo Jr. Normally, people call me Okoro Jr. as my common name. So, and I'm your social studies facilitator who is here to facilitate you in the social studies, especially the senior high school or senior high school students. Yes, they are the main reason, and those in the final year, the Form 3s who are coming to write their WASI coming 31st July. I wish you all good luck, and I'm also here to guide you and also help you to perform and have a fly color or a fly grade. So to get a better grade, unless you learn. So this one, if you come to my YouTube, if you follow me on my YouTube, then you like and share for others also benefit from this video, so that we can spread it worldwide for everyone to get pass. But don't be so wicked to a sense that you want to pass but you don't want your brother or your sister to pass. No, it's not good. I'm just doing this with a passion because I love the job teaching and I have a passion for teaching. So I'm doing it for you free. And also what you have to do for me too is you just like, you share, and give your comment. If you have any question, you can just ask me the question under the comment section. Then after that, I will find the answer, or we will all find the solution for the question. So everybody is welcome. God bless you. So to start with everything, yesterday we started 30 minutes lesson, which is self-identity. Under the self-identity, we define self as a whole being of an individual, taking into consideration the physical nature, the psychological nature, or the mental nature, and the ability of an individual. This is what self. So if you say self, the whole being of individual taking into consideration the physical nature, the mental or psychological nature, and ability. And the self-identity is how an individual see, understand, knows, and feel about him or herself in a relation to others in a society. We have 3 types of self, which is the real self, the other self, and the ideal self. Through that, we move on to personality. If you say personality, it refers to the uniqueness of an individual that make the individual distinguished from what other individual, or make difference between what other individual. And we know what constitutes what the personality. So your name make you different. So this one is the first video I did, and today we are continuing from, and we did how an individual can develop their capability how individual can develop their capability and or self-confidence. So if you say capability, is also known as what? Self-confidence. And we mentioned education and training, guidance and counseling, role taking an identity, provision of conducive environment, and self-awareness and knowledge of capability, self-determination, how individual determine, and availability of an enabled environment. So we have personal initiative and drive. So moving on, or for not wasting my time, continue with the rest of the topic. I want to finish everything today so that we can solve a lot of past questions under this topic. So we have factors that hinder the individuals, or factors that hinder the development of capability or self-confidence. Factors that hinder the development of capability or self-confidence. This also means problems which stop individual from developing what their capability. So exams, you break it down to your personal understanding. So what will make me not able to develop my capability? Okay, then factor that hinder the individual, hinder the development of what capability or self-confidence. Fine. Now we know how individual can develop their capability. So since you know how individual can develop their capability, then this one, don't waste your time, because we know personal initiative drive is how individual can develop their capability. So then you say inadequate or lack of personal initiative drive. Inadequate personal initiative or lack of personal initiative is the same. So excuse me, the factors that hinder individual from developing their capability. Then inadequate personal initiative, that means the personal initiative is the ability of an individual to think or take a decision independently. That's the personal initiative. So when individual is not able to think and make decision independently, that means that person lack personal initiative drive. So that person will find it difficult to develop his capability. So lack of personal initiative and drive. So someone who cannot make a decision or take a decision independently or think independently, but always depending on people. That means inadequate personal initiative. So it's very simple. We have inferiority complex. If you say inferiority complex, this is another major causes of individual inability to develop his capability or self-confidence. One reason why, or major reason why, individuals are not able to develop their capability or self-confidence, because if someone have low self-concept and self-esteem, so where an individual has a very low self-concept and self-esteem, that means that person is inferiority complex. The individual does not see himself as capable of doing something. So we have idea like, no, I can't do it. Me, people are saying I'm not good in academics, so if I learn still now I won't pass. No, that means you are developing inferiority complex, which will also kill your capability, kill you or stop you from developing your capability. So for individuals to develop their capability, it's not need for you to have inferiority complex. So inferiority complex is another reason why individuals are not able to develop their capability. So don't have a low self-esteem, or don't think that you can't do something, that or discouraging yourself. No, it's inferiority complex. So exams, if you write to any examiner that is a situation where individuals have low self-concept and self-esteem, and the individual does not see him or herself as able or capable of doing something, that means inferiority complex. All right, moving forward, we have inadequate encouragement. We know that encouragement is another point for how individual can develop their capability. So if individual cannot develop their capability, if someone don't have encouragement, adequate encouragement. So inadequate encouragement is where the individual, the parents, siblings, and teachers and other relatives do not say words of encouragement to him or her. So without adequate encouragement, the individual may be faint-hearted when faced with challenge. So individual find it difficult when they face challenge and there's no one to encourage them, say a good words to them to motivate or encourage them to do something. That means the person it will not help the person to able to do what is want to do in life. So inadequate encouragement is another point. All right, we have inability to take risk and adventure. If you say inability to take risk, we know that risk taking is whereby someone is venture in something with a high determination, which is expecting to have what, a reward. So if someone is not able to take a risk, this means that the individual who are unable to take a risk find it difficult to develop their capability or self-confidence, because nothing venture and nothing what gain. So before you get something, unless you venture, so it's like you want to travel to Kumasi, but you are afraid of, or you are afraid to get accident, or you have I'm afraid of car, I can't enter a vehicle and move far away from Accra to Kumasi, it's very far. But maybe you have been posted to that place to go and work, you have been posted to that place to go and work. So if you can't take risk and move to that place and work, how can you earn something at the end of the day or a month? So that means you cannot do what you want to do. So when you take risk, then you can. So it's like teaching someone how to drive. Someone, they will have inferiority complex, they will feel shy, there will be fear and other things. But immediate the person take a risk, oh, I will do it no matter what will happen, then you can also do it and become what, a good person in whatever you want to do, like driving, schooling, playing football, or anything in life. So even business, we take a risk to venture it, then we expect to get what, a reward. And immediately you take risk, probability for you to what, make it possible is higher. So if individuals are not able to take risk, inability to take risk, then that person cannot what, develop his capability. We have poverty or financial problem. If you say financial problem, if someone comes from a poor socio-economic background, these people find it very difficult to develop their capability or self-confidence. The reason is that such an individual lack the things that will enable them to develop. So if you come from somewhere there's no support, there's no whatever you need to develop yourself is not available, you find it difficult to develop. So individuals find it difficult if they are from a poor family. So financial problem is also, so someone who want to be maybe someone want to be a doctor, but they don't have money to pay school fees. Though right now it's free education, but I'm using it as an example. They don't have money to pay school fees, and they can't buy or afford him or her a textbook which they will use to learn. If they can't get these items, definitely this individual cannot work hard to develop their capability. So financial problem is another issue. Okay, moving on. This include the necessity of a life, such as food, clothes, shelter, and other items which the individual will need in life. So an individual without these things find it difficult to develop. So if there's no food at home, there's no water, there's no shelter, this individual, probability for them to develop inferiority complex is high, which will not help them to develop their capability. Fine, we have a health problem. Yes, if you say health problem, it's another reason why individuals are not able to contribute, develop their capability. Simple, because anyone who is not feeling well, individual cannot develop their capability or self-confidence if the person had a health problem. So if someone is not feeling well or someone is sick, this person find it very difficult to develop, because any sickness can render him, and that person always focus on being healing or being recovery from the sickness. So they can't take a risk, they can't develop self-determination, they can't determine, because what they are thinking about, they are just thinking about their life first. So if someone have a health problem, that person focus on being recovery from the sickness, but not trying to venture anything. So if you are not feeling well, you are in a sick bed, how can you think about you going to work? No, you just think first, you think about how you recover from your sickness before you. So it also kill an individual from developing their capability. And inadequate guidance and counseling, this one many people has pass through. Inadequate guidance and counseling is another reason why many people are not able to develop their capability. Why? Because the if the individual are not guided and advised to take a good career course or a career that he can offer, and allow him to be influenced by his friends to choose other courses and career which will frustrate them, that person can become someone better. But immediately the person don't have the guidance which will guide the person to choose a career course, that person will become frustrated, and that person will be cannot develop their capability. So during the SHS first year in SHS or in school, they will organize orientation for you. So during the orientation, they will tell you the courses, the elective, and what you can become in future. So the administration, the academic, and the staff, the whole school will just guide you people and counsel you. So they will give guidance and what counseling, which the individuals or the students will base on it to choose what a course which they will offer, so that they won't become what frustrated in what during their period of what schooling. So it's another factor. So individual too can be influenced by friends to choose a course which they will be frustrated at the end of the day or during their lifetime, because what they choose was not what is better for them, or because they didn't get anyone to advise them and also guide them. So the guidance and counseling, someone will counsel you and also guide you. So inadequate guidance and counseling is another factor that hinder the individual from developing what their capability, or that hinder the development of capability or self-confidence. All right, so these are the factors. Lack of education, yes, if someone lack education, that person too cannot develop. Is also a factor that hinder the individual from what developing their capability. In education, we have the formal, informal, and the semi-formal. So if someone lack education, that person cannot acquire what knowledge, or cannot be inculcated with what knowledge, skills, and techniques which the person will use in life to develop his capability. So probably if someone don't have adequate education, that person cannot also or cannot develop their capability, or the individuals cannot develop their capability through lack of education. All right, we are moving to the importance of self-identity. Importance of self-identity. If you say importance of self-identity, it's also known as advantage of self-identity, merit of self-identity. And so if you know your identity, you know yourself, you know your self-identity, how you see, know, understand, and feel about yourself. So immediately you know this, what are some of the benefits, or why it's very necessary? It's necessary because it helps the individual to accept him or herself. I know I am this. I am honorable Paul. Paul look like someone who is so quiet, someone who is so humble. I'm not good in relationship with many people, so that's me. Or I'm good in relationship with so many. So through that, then I have to, since I know that, then I have to, it helped me to accept myself that, me, I can relate with many people because I know how to manage friends, how to socialize myself with others. So I'm good in socialization. Then I have accepted myself that I am good in that. So what it is, so it also make you know what you are capable of doing. Immediately you know yourself, that means you accept yourself, you know what you are capable of doing. That's why I use myself as an example. So knowledge about oneself, that is what is capable of doing and what he cannot do, enable the individual to accept him or herself. This is because there's a feeling that what he is capable of doing, other cannot do. This enhance his self-esteem. So I know what I'm capable of and what my friends cannot do. So I've accepted myself that yes, I'm good in academics. So let me focus. So it's like, physical challenged person who want to play football, but you know that you are not good, you are not in good condition. So immediately you accept self-identity and you accept yourself, then you know what is right for you, so that you won't venture in the wrong position which will affect you later. So it helps individual to accept him or herself. All right. It saves time in developing of capability. It saves time. It saves time in life. So, as said earlier, if self-identity enable the individual to know his capability and weakness, it's another point. But like so, it also make an individual to make, because I have accepted myself. So when I'm making decision, okay, then the decision should be like, all right, I won't waste much time to make a decision about or take or to develop my capability, what I can do. So I know I'm not good in football, so I will not waste my time to go and play football to waste my time. I know that I'm not good in academic, but I'm good in marketing. Then I will go to school to get the basic knowledge, but after that I will start a personal business which will help me to what, go far in life. That's me. That means what, I make a right decision. And also it save my time from what, developing my, it save time for development of what, capability. So now I won't waste my time to go and venture different work, then I'll go and learn clothing, later I'll go and learn fitting, and then I'll waste my time. No, but immediately you know yourself, you accept yourself, it help you also to what, save time in development of capability. All right. We have, it also help the individual to identify his capability.